So this is a set of W3.CSS videos. It's going to show you how to write a website using the W3.CSS format, which is provided by W3 Schools, which in my humble opinion is a great place to learn to write websites. When you go to that address there, this is what comes up. W3CSS tutorial, and there is absolutely everything you're ever going to need to know to write a pretty nice looking responsive website. For example, that one, which I'm not all that fussed about. This one, which isn't too bad. It's got the fixed menus at the top, if that's what your preferences are. But the thing about it is that they're responsive, so that means that when you start looking at it on a phone, for example, it resizes, puts in menus, does all sorts of wonderful things. So that's what we're going to do. And we'll get straight into this. There's the very first example. What we do is we'll open up our editor and we'll copy this code, which gives you this website. So we highlight that and copy it and put it over into here, like so, and we will save it. And we're going to save it into a folder, and we'll call it W3CSS.html. So there it is, and if we then click on it, it will open up in a new window there. So that's what we were trying, that's what we've got. We don't have the photos. We'll go and get some photos and we'll do some other modifications. So you're underway. That's the first bit of code. Let's go and get a little bit more. So we'll close this, come here, and we'll just go a bit further down. Now, what's making all this happen? That there is what's making it happen. So you've got this wonderful style library that's provided free of charge called W3, and it allows you to use all these class statements. Just once you get the hang of this, you can get up to all sorts of things happening here. So you use these class statements is what drives everything. All sorts of different things can happen. So we'll go and get a little bit more from here, and we'll do something with that as well. So down here, as you can see, that's been changed slightly. We're going to go and get that style file and put it into our folder as well. In fact, we'll do that now. We'll open up a new, go and open it. You can read it if you want. It's quite impressive. We just click on it, save it, and put it in there. And there it is. And then we can just forget about it for now. Go back over here, change the address so that it's local, which means you can now do all your website development. You don't need to be on the internet. You just need a browser and an editor, and you're underway. So it'll still work. We've saved it. If I go back over here, just to prove that we're not in bad shape, it's changed, and the same thing comes up again, and we're away. All right. Let's just go back over here, and as I said, we'll go and get a little bit more. What's this? Is this the one we want? This is the one we want. So there's a bit extra at the bottom of this. Give you some table and some half size as well, which is handy to know. We'll just copy from there to the bottom. So I've just copied it, and I'll go to the editor and we'll paste it from there. Paste it, and we have a bit more. Save it. Go back over here and refresh. Yes, that's working fine. We don't have photos, but we will have quite soon. We can get rid of this. We go back here, and you are quite welcome to go through all of the different CSS, but what I'm going to focus on is the reference file down the bottom, and I'll be showing you, taking bits and pieces out of here. All those class W3s just get put in class statements and things happen. It's pretty much that simple. It's just a lot to learn, but if you don't have to remember all this. You just say, what am I looking for? And go and look for it. and it's there. So back over here, for instance, we'll do a fast change, just one, and then we'll come back with some photos. Let's change that one, leave that one, change this one, maybe, what else have we got here? Well, the table, we could change the table to this one for our heading. Let's put deep orange. Then we'll save it, go back, over here, refresh, and things. That's all really much what it takes. What we'll do now is just put in some photos and change the text.